I was hanging around town just spending my time, out of a job and not earning a dime, when a feller walks up and he says, I suppose you're a bronc rider by the looks of your clothes. You got me right, and a good one I claim. You happen to have any bad ones to tame? He says, I got one that's real bad to buck, and throwing bronc riders, she's had lots of luck. Now that's the first verse of an old cowboy song my grandpa sang to me when I was young, about a nameless bronc rider who's loitering alone and who'll live on forever in the strawberry Roan. Now, history is written in the names of the dead, and the stories and songs that live in their heads. But the dead travel lightly and leave too much on earth. It'll fall to your lot, son, to say what it's all worth, for the world won't remember a worn-out old man. Fingers are missing from both of his hands, profane and snuff-stained from his ears to his chin. I gave you his name, son, I'd do it again. Born in Jack County in 1904, of years on this earth he had 64. He knew nothing but labor till he drew his last breath, cut the grass in the graveyard where his old bones now rest. Picked cotton in Borger, rough-necked in Roan, busted horses in Electra on the Wagoner Ranch. Raised half a county with no kids of his own, and sometimes he'd sing me the strawberry Roan. He loved Louis L'Amour and Cartwrights on TV, was hell on machinery and scared to death of bees. Set his watch by the clock of Joe Dewitt of Brown, and remembered when the place where we lived was a town. On the day that he died, we went through his old house. Nothing worth keeping, so we threw it all out. As I was driving back to Missouri alone, I remember the words to the strawberry Roan. Now sometimes at night, when the house is so still and the moonlight lays out across your windowsill, I stand in your doorway and I watch you sleep, and I think of the promises I have to keep. Well, I have little to offer in the way of history. It's just you and your mama and your sister and me, making things up as we go it alone. So under my breath I sing the strawberry Roan.